have a way to ease us in.
Okay, ease us in. Let's go.
A dark, moody street. The bus stop. You're sitting there.
Okay. Is there like rain drizzlings or fog?
A little bit of fog.
Okay.
There's a little bit of fog.
All right.
Some like weird fluorescent lighting, perhaps.
Okay. All right.
Like it's next to a tunnel, but also there's a gas station there for some reason.
We love
like a little in between. Like it's like the on ramp to a highway, but also there's a bus station there, or not a station, like a stop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and you're sitting there, and you got your umbrella.
Of me.
And there's a crisp rain.
Yes.
You feel the mist dropping on your cheek, and you look down at your phone, and you pull up Instagram.
Yep.
And you see only slime videos on your feed.
Only slime. Damn. Not only slime.
That's basically what I almost went through mentally. That's my bit.
Thank you. Thank you for
that's how I catered it. I thought it would be cinematic.
Yeah.
To, like, try to do it like a screenplay moment.
Yeah.
Does it have anything to do with anything? No.
I'm the drizzling rain, the bus stop. I'm looking at these ass slime.
They keep haunting you, you know? Like, it's like the same thing that's, like, on your feed all the time.
Yeah.
It's the beginning of a horror movie, really.
No, honestly, we should have a slime, like, ASMR slime video into a horror. I feel like that is an untapped...
In the way that Megan, and I don't know if you've seen Megan.
See, I haven't. I was saving that for you.
But it's... Wait, yes. But Megan, spoiler alert to Megan, in the first minute of the movie, there's a child on an iPad.
Yeah.
Terrified. Horrified.
That's literally the plot of Toy Story 6.
Yeah. Is it the sixth one?
I think it's the sixth one. I could be...
Toy Story 27.
20... No, you're right. We really could have stopped at 3, honestly. Why did we need the spork?
Okay. So, if we have dwindled down to about 27 sequels of Toy Story, what happens to them?
Actually, they don't even disintegrate because plastic never leaves.
Yeah. Which maybe begs the larger question, what happens to plastic after the years?
You know, maybe that's what Toy Story 27 is about. It's
just about...
It's just watching them in a trash pile not decompose. They dig their way out.
And what's brutal is they...
With the spork.
Obviously. And what's brutal about this is it feels like they already tried this conversation in Toy Story 3, trying to clear out the plot hole.
When they melt themselves?
Yeah. They just get melted.
Which isn't what happens.
No.
Anyway, you should go tour your trash company. They do tours for free. You learn a lot. It's really depressing.
Did you do that?
I did.
When? Recently?
No, not recently.
Okay.
I was like,
this is a fun thing we do?
No, I mean, I would love... Oh my god, Autumn and Celeste.
Trash Day.
That's a whole series. That's a TikTok series. Talk about it. We go and tour places. Like, okay, we could do celestial seasonings.
Trash.
Boring. Everyone does celestial seasonings. But we go to the recycling center and we learn about recycling.
Mini-series, we go to every single place in Colorado that is considered maybe a cult. Also.
Okay, so we have to go visit Blucifer, but where do we go? Where's the Blucifer cult? I know that exists.
Online.
Damn.
Cyberspace.
Cyber Chase.
Hi. Welcome to Midnight Rentals.
Welcome. I'm Celeste.
I'm Autumn. And we're here to explore the intricacies and emotional depths of movies that'll make you question why we're doing that. And what are we talking about today, Celeste?
Today we're talking about the scary movie.
Which one?
2000. Do you know if you
Not even which one of all the sequels.
No.
Like,
you have to look up Scary Movie 2000. Otherwise, all horror films come up.
That's what they're trying to accomplish.
Which is funny.
With that title. Yeah.
Well, apparently that's what I think the first Scream was titled Scary Movie originally. When they
really?
didn't have a name. It was Scream or it was one of the other popular ones.
One of them.
One of them that they were making fun of with this movie. I'm a real horror head, as you can tell.
We're roles reversing today.
Yeah.
Because I should be the one.
You should. No, I hate horror. I canonically hate horror. I am a pillow princess baby. I can't handle it.
And I like it to a fault, but I'm not like weird about it.
I like suspense.
Yeah, like I just like movies that are impactful emotionally. Yeah. So if it's a horror film that like does its job, I'm into it and I love it.
If we're counting Zombieland as horror, loved that. I don't think we are,
no,
but
no. I mean, I'm not, but I love that.
I don't think anyone is, but like Zombieland, fun.
Did you ever go on roller coasters and like think about how zombies were going to eat you after watching it?
I don't think I've done that once, but maybe I will next time. All right, so the Scary Movie Specifically 2001.
Yes. 2000s what?
2000s
And what?
what?
Big year.
It was a big year.
Big year.
Why was it a big year, Adam?
You know.
We don't know. All right, what are your initial thoughts about the movie?
Okay. I think any movie that starts with a fart joke in the first minute has a solid standing with me.
What's that noise?
Oops, I farted.
And I think that actually, hey, let's be honest. I think this movie predicted a lot. It was kind of weird to see how many different jokes were made that inevitably kind of, I don't know if it inspired things or what, but like, for instance, there's that scene, which I know it's a parody of I Know What You Did Last Summer, but when they have the guy out of the sunroof and then they hit the guy and all that, and all I was thinking about was Hereditary. Did Ari Aster watch Scary Movie?
I mean,
Much to be
probably.
considered. And he's probably going to get parodied in this new one.
Oh, yeah?
Likely.
I don't know. Is there a new Hereditary coming out?
No, but the new Scary Movie.
Oh, the new Scary Movie.
They have a lot of movies to catch up on.
Did you know that Dr. Phil and Shaquille O'Neal?
Yeah, I found that out the other day. Spill it for the people. But
So, after watching Scary Movie 2000s, I started looking at the whole I did not have the time to sit there and watch all of them before we filmed this, but there is a stacked cast.
Yeah.
In all of them, and I think it's Scary Movie 4, I think, is the one with Phil and Shaquille. Someone check me, it's fine. But yeah, Shaquille's trying to make a free throw, which is, I don't know what horror film it is. It's the one with the puppet. Saw, yeah.
It's parodying like the whole
so you have to like hit
basically
the trigger to like get the chain to free themselves from the gas that's filling the room, and he cannot make this free shot. Like, he keeps missing, and Dr. Phil keeps being like, hey buddy, block out the noise. And it's really, knowing what we know about Dr. Phil now,
it's crazy.
It's just, I can't believe he agreed to do, I think that one came out in 2013. I might be misconstruing the timelines there of which one is which. But that's around the time that, do you remember that, what was her name, Bad Baby? On Dr. Phil?
Oh, yeah. I don't remember it. The Catch Me Outside?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Catch Me Outside, how about that?
How about that?
Yeah, with her
and
red.
How about it? Oh, yeah,
with the red schlicked hair. But that was happening around the same time. And I just think that that's an interesting pop culture fact.
Yeah. No.
She's like an adult now. Isn't that crazy?
Oh my god. So is Honey Boo Boo. Honey Boo Boo is a nurse in this state.
Really? Yeah. Really? Did she ever sue her mother for all the money that she stole from her?
Oh. I don't know about that one.
I don't know about that.
That's to be researched. But what I can say is, imagine, I don't know, you like slip and crack your head on the sidewalk.
And Honey Boo Boo comes.
And you wake up and Honey Boo Boo is
like inserting.
I would feel protected, actually, in a weird way. I just trust her.
Well, I mean, we know so much about her, you know?
Yeah.
It's like an unfair, like, I know so much about, I don't. We know so much about Honey Boo Boo as a collective that it's like you have this connection with her. You know, that's medicine, is connecting people.
Have you ever thought about that, though, in general, like, the idea of getting hurt? I'm just scared of hospitals.
Okay.
Let's unlock that fact. My horror movie would be just having to be hospitalized. Healthcare in America. Anyway, I think constantly about the idea that you could wake up and then, especially because, like, any high school bully, a nurse now. So imagine, like, waking up and seeing, like...
Okay, but, like...
No shade to nurses. There's a lot of nurses.
There's a lot of mean girl nurses, though. This is well known in the community. It's CNAs, man.
A Venn diagram. Can't be... Correlation is not causation.
No. But we can talk about it.
Yes.
Anyway, okay, so back to the whole Drew Barrymore of the banana and the phone and the... So, see, I knew nothing about this film going into it. I did no a blind watch.
Have you seen Scream?
No.
Oh, so none of this makes sense.
No.
Okay.
I don't watch horror. I don't
that was not scary, though. It was scary when it came out, but I would say Scream is not arguably scary in the lexicon of horror now, because CGI's changed the game.
That's fair.
But it is almost verbatim.
Which one is the one with Jamie Lee Curtis? Is that Scream?
No. That's Halloween.
That's Halloween.
And that's from the 70s.
Well, not anymore.
Well, now it's all the time. Now it's always.
There's, like, because of pop culture, I know a lot of... Like, I watch movies. I see the themes. I can see, like, throughout the whole Scary movie, I can see, like, oh, this is that one, like, thing that happened in that one movie, and this is the thing that happened in that one movie. Like, I know that.
I would pretty confidently say I think you probably got more of those jokes and stuff than I probably did. But I then probably got the reference, like, the weird movie.
Yeah.
Obscura.
See, I knew the what's up joke.
What's up?
Because of How I Met Your Mother.
I thought the joke was from Scary Movies, so that was brutal. Oh.
Yeah, what's
what
up?
a scene.
You know, apparently, I did read this fun fact, is that apparently that was added after. They recorded that after, and it boosted their ratings like 13% or more. The audiences really loved it. They were very responsive to the what's up jokes.
So they're sitting in the screening room.
Yes.
And
you know what this is missing?
What's gonna add some juice?
A Budweiser niche reference.
Not wrong for Y2K.
Yeah.
Actually.
The 2000s were a crazy time, man.
Yeah.
I can't believe we missed it.
We were there.
I was too busy shitting in a diaper.
Don't hold it over our heads.
Don't hold it over our head. We're probably older.
Especially if it's a shitty diaper. That would be weird.
That would be weird. We open with... Is her name Cindy? I honestly did not retain her name at all.
Not in the first scene. That's Drew.
That's true. Cindy is Anna Faris.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Also did not clock that was Anna. I was like halfway through the movie.
Yeah, I didn't know this was her start.
Yeah, good for her though. Way to scream. Way to kill it. Way to
scream.
You know, I will get into that part later. Hold on. The bedroom scene at the end, right before...
Oh, that was insane.
I wasn't prepared. I
think if there is a scene I might have blocked out from my memory a little bit, it would be that one.
I mean...
yeah.
Hetero sex is just a little weird. Let's be so honest, right?
Whoa.
Like really sucking the life out.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so back to heteronormative sex. So mom giving dad a blowjob in the car and then running over their daughter, crazy.
Yeah.
That's a crazy... For the first 10 minutes of the film, it's just nonstop, like, oh.
Removal of the boob job.
Removal of on the non-serrated knife. I think that was the part that I was like, okay, I'm all for, sillies and giggles. Could we have at least serrated the knife so it had something to stick to?
That's a good point.
Thank you.
I didn't think about that.
That was the first thing I thought. When I saw her titty pop out, I was like, it is a flat knife.
Yeah. There's
nothing for it to grip to other than the gag of it all, which I'm into a low-hanging fruit pun. I really am.
Yeah, sure.
But like give me a 2% credibility here.
Sure. Yeah.
And if that's my critique of the movie, that's
if that's the only one out of the whole thing.
That was my biggest issue with Scary Movie, actually, was the
utilization of weapons.
Yeah. I really did love, like, it really brought me, it felt very 80s, which I know it's a 2000s movie, but the popcorn popping and getting bigger and bigger, I really loved that. Yeah, I was really into that part.
Mm. I was just kind of shocked how much of it, to that scene, like, I mean, the whole point is it's aligning to a scene that's already kind of ridiculous in Scream. And at the end of the day, the whole movie is weird to parody a movie that's a parody of a thing already.
Yeah.
It's like a double parody.
Yeah.
Like paradox or something. So...
How many parodies before it just becomes new?
For real.
That seems like a spiral waiting to happen right there.
Whoa. But anyway.
I did love I texted, as I was watching it, I was texting Lauren, and I was like, danger and safety with the arrows. I just texted that. Yeah. And I love the commenting on the trope, of just like, and look at all of these weapons, and look at all of these options, and white women, what? Choose the worst one every time.
Yeah. True.
Guilty.
Yeah. I'd say that's pretty common.
Yeah. No, honestly, I didn't know what was happening for the first 30 minutes. Like, yeah, she dies.
Well, yeah, especially again if you hadn't seen Scream, you don't know what it's trying to align to exactly. So and it's just parody plotting and everything,
which I'm into.
So
also, him living in a trailer on school property, very funny.
That was funny,
very funny.
Rolling out the USA, another thing that aged well.
Yes.
Well, parentheses, derogatory.
Derogatory. The economy?
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that he dressed up to go kiss his girlfriend for 2 minutes at midnight, but wore pajama pants to school. I really love the commitment there.
Same king.
Yeah.
Maybe not a USA shirt, but same vibe, different font.
No, my homeschool little brain was like, I need to put on my makeup. I need to have my best outfit. I cannot give these kids a reason to bully me.
I was like that elementary and high school. Middle school,
Yeah.
gave up, knew it was going to happen. I wore, like, baggy sweatpants and a dress together, and I called it fashion.
You know, Autumn, I love that about you. You would.
I was wearing knee-high socks into the club. Worst
Yes.
fashion statement. I don't know if I've told you this. I got a Niagara Falls hoodie.
Mm-hmm.
That I then upgraded later to a narwhal hoodie.
Okay. Slay a narwhal.
And
Don't slay narwhals. They're endangered. But, like,
literally.
slay narwhal.
Don't literally. Don't touch them.
Don't touch them! Leave nature alone!
Leave her be. Leave the narwhals alone. Leave Brittany alone. I got rubber duck keychains
Okay.
at a fundraiser.
Okay.
For school, and I tied them that day. I got them to each strand.
Very into that.
4 years of my life, left them there.
I love that, though.
Wore that every day.
That is such a... Duckies on a narwhal jacket.
I was LOL so quirky. Jeez.
I did the mustache era. Before mustaches were cool, I did mustaches. And before owls were cool, I did owls.
I think we're astrologically in a time that aligns with around 2014 that I was seeing online.
Yeah.
I don't know what planet or stars or anything, but what checks out is the fact that all the things from that time coming back.
I'm waiting for peplum shirts to come back because I love a peplum.
This is like so close.
It's the
No, I know. This
Yeah,
is
it's
actually
a full,
nothing like a
like,
peplum. But
in energy wise, I see that she could. That's her sister, you know.
sisters, not twins.
Oh my god, no! People tried to bully me for my diastema, and I was like, oh, okay, originality.
What's that? What's that? Oh, whatever.
Yeah, I can fit a quarter in between them, and it still doesn't hold.
Okay, so you got a bank account. They
Yeah,
know.
yeah. No, people were like, oh my god, are you like British or something?
British?
One of those British model, and it's just because the only other time in the 2000s people saw gap teeth a lot was like high end fashion because there were a lot of European models with diastemas.
Huh.
And so they really tried to come for me and my diastema, and I was like, it's my mouth. What am I going to do about it? Cry? I'm not going to. You can.
They better not egg on that you're British, because that's a rough time period to tell someone they might be British, because then they will make that their entire personality.
I didn't.
That's good. Probably.
I mean, I was Mary Poppins senior year, so I did do a British accent unironically a lot, but it was...
I still do, but I am...
I was practicing. It was different. It was cringe, but for a good reason.
Right.
Oh yeah, James Vanderbeck just popping up in the window being like, oh my god, wrong set.
Who is he?
Who is he? He died recently.
Okay.
Hold on.
Who was
he? He was in I lost all technology. James, I was just surprised to see his cutesy little face. He was, not to keep referencing How I Met Your Mother. I don't know why, this isn't Scream. Scary Movie and How I Met Your Mother are crossing over so much for me today, but they are.
That's good.
You watched How I Met Your Mother, right?
No.
You didn't watch How I Met Your Mother?
No.
I've been referencing this all day, and you didn't even...
Well, I know that's...
Yeah.
Because he was in the movie.
He was in Dawson's Creek... Rules of Attraction, Don't Trust the Bitch in Apartment 23, The Gates, Castle in the Sky.
His resume...
He's just been in a lot of stuff, man.
Has some crazy titles in it.
Yeah, he was on Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, so that's the first thing you said I watched.
Okay, well... He's often a supporting and never the main, and at least the things that I have seen him in. It doesn't matter. I thought it was interesting that he was there, and then I looked it up, and he was dead, and I was like, oh.
That's sad.
Yeah, he played one of Robin's Canadian ex-boyfriends. From How I Met Your Mother. That you don't know. But for the context, that's why I was referencing it, is because he was
I was thinking
a side plot in that.
Robin like Batman and Robin. And was
I wish he was Robin's girlfriend back in Canada. Now, okay. Real question. Is that a Dick Grayson move, or is that a... I should write the other kid's name. That's because I'm such a Dick Grayson fan. What is his name? The other Robin.
There's like a few. Damien?
Tom, Dick, and Harry. Not Damien. Damien.
I was like, Damien's a child.
I'm sorry. Damien, I don't read Damien as gay. I know that's like...
He's not gay. He's just young.
Yeah.
Full of life.
I mean, is he full of angst and hatred mostly?
Oh. Do you think Robert Pattinson should have played
Robin?
live action? Yeah.
Instead of Batman?
The Red Hood one. I
You
forgot
know,
his name already and we just said it.
Jason Todd?
Jason Todd.
I think because of his range, he would have given a very good performance as Red Hood.
Here's a more important question. Could Robert Pattinson play every Batman role, basically?
Oh, I'd love to see his Batwoman.
One man show.
One man show.
Yeah.
Here's my hot take. I don't actually like him as Batman that much.
Well, out of all the characters, that's the craziest one that he got cast as.
Like, can he do
It's great,
the
but
aloof billionaire that's a dick? Absolutely.
Yeah, sure.
Do I believe him?
I mean,
No.
can I tell you a fun fact about Robert
Tell me
Pattinson
a
I
fun
learned
fact.
yesterday?
Yes.
I learned that for the Odyssey movie coming out, Christopher Nolan's directing,
Mm-hmm.
Batman.
Mm-hmm.
I believe what I had read was that Robert Pattinson is the only actor to ask Christopher Nolan for a script before signing onto the movie.
The only?
Well, because everybody else hears the Odyssey and hears Christopher Nolan.
The blind faith is crazy. Now I'm reading that.
Well, everybody knows the story, and
I
everybody knows he's
know.
like one of the best directors. So they're like,
Okay.
and they probably got great paycheck offers. So of
Yeah.
course they
Yeah.
didn't, and most of them already worked with him. But then Robert Pattinson, who also notably worked with him, but on like Tenet, which I don't think did well, and also Robert Pattinson notoriously will never take another risk in his life again after Twilight. Was like, no,
I want to read it.
hand over that screenplay. I got fact check this. I think he's just nosy.
Yeah. Me too, though. Me too, King.
But I can't decide what was crazy, his audacity or the fact no one else did.
I think that no one else did is the
I
bigger.
agree with that, yeah.
Because, like, I mean, not that I know Anne Hathaway personally, but what do you mean? Zendaya didn't ask to read the script?
Well, Anne Hathaway has signed on to every movie in Hollywood for the next year.
Yeah.
And so did Zendaya.
I'm not upset about it, though.
They like, if one's not in one, the other's in the other,
Yeah.
you know?
I'm not upset about Anne, though. I've missed
I love
her.
her.
I know she took time off to be, like, a mother. Not, like, a lot of time off, but she
just
stepped away.
She took time off, and then Zendaya's planning to take time off.
Mm-hmm. To
That's
also
a weird
mother.
convention. Yeah.
Listen, they've talked about wanting kids. I'm not pushing that on them. That is a thing that they have shared.
Well, yeah, that's, but, yeah.
Yeah, when Tom raises their children and gets pregnant.
Sorry. I was expecting you to say Tom.
I said what I said. If anyone's gonna surrogate for Zendaya, it's gonna be Tom.
It is gonna be Tom Holland. You know that's right.
Okay.
You know that's right. Scary movie!
Scary movie. The other take I had is what was the when the sheriff and the principal are they're like, oh, you know, the girl, and I'm like, what
That
girl are we talking
sucked.
about? What are we talking about?
Drew Barrymore.
Oh, is that like actually Drew Barrymore? Or are we talking about the girl that died?
The girl that died that
Okay.
is supposed to...
Oh,
That
I
is named
see.
Drew after Drew
I
Barrymore's
see.
cameo for 10 seconds in Scream.
Heard.
At the
Understood.
beginning of the movie.
Thank you. Okay.
But also...
Hated that. Actually.
I'm sure I got a really visceral clip of me watching
Like-
that scene. Does Drew Barrymore have a fat ass?
Wasn't in loving with that. But also, what was that actor? I wrote Kurt Fuller. That man has been bald his entire life.
Who's he?
Kurt Fuller. He's been
I'm
bald
acting like I've never watched a movie in my life.
Listen, I looked up names. I didn't
watched
know
this
these
movie.
names. Kurt.
This is the difference of when you watch it before you record versus when you watched it, like,
This guy.
abruptive. What else is he in?
We'll put a photo up. Wayne's World. He was in Psych. That's where I know him from. I don't know. He's just one of those like character actors that just
He's one
gets
of the
thrown
boys.
and stuff.
One of the boys.
Ghostbusters. Elvira. He was in Elvira, Mistress of the Darkness.
Honestly, most goated reference.
Yeah.
Crazy. Well,
He's in a real crazy like he's been in a lot of things. He's booked. He's been booked for a while. Every time I've seen him in like some big character, he's been bald the entire time.
you know who should have been in this movie?
Who should have been in this movie?
Paul Giamatti.
Mm.
I love Paul Giamatti.
Who was he?
Big Fat Liar. He's got turns. That's such a niche pull. Wait. Sorry. Now we're playing like actor. Who's this actor game? Did you watch The Holdovers? I don't think you've seen a Paul Giamatti movie.
Oh, Oh, I know him. He plays a smarmy asshole so well.
Yeah, he does. Or the manager in Alvin and the Chipmunks also does that very well.
Also does that
Those
really
two could
well.
eat this movie up.
No, you're actually... Who was he in The Amazing Spider-Man?
Paul Giamatti?
Yeah. The one with,
I didn't know he's in that. That's the one, that's the Mark Wahlberg.
Not Tom Holland, not...
Andrew Garfield.
Yes, Andrew Garfield.
Most bisexual of all
yes,
Spider-Man.
Yes.
Which we will be addressing later.
He was Rhino! I forgot!
That's crazy.
Because he was in it for 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Because they never
hardly
made the
cameo.
following up one. Anyway, okay.
The People's Princess, Paul Giamatti.
Paul Giamatti. No, he plays horrible, awful man. Hi, princess.
Guest star appearance
Guest
by
star.
Paul Giamatti.
Paul Giamatti. If you lay down, you can stay. But you gotta
Yeah,
lay
you can be
down.
cute.
You can be cute. You'll
What were your thoughts on Scary Movie? Did you watch it?
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Do you have any thoughts? Okay, thank you.
If anyone's into dog ASMR, you're so booked today.
Oh, yeah, and just generally I wrote here, Anna Faris, blindness. Because about that time I looked him up, and then I was like, Anna Faris is in this.
Yeah.
Who is she?
Well, also, Anna Faris not having blonde hair took me out quite a bit.
Yeah.
Just because I love, like, House Bunny a lot. That's...
I haven't seen most of her IMDb, to be honest.
She gets slept on pretty easily, just because she was not in a lot of, like, the peak, you know, movies of whatever era or something. And there's also just so many blonde girlies of the 2000s.
Yeah.
I will say...
Plus the Wayans brothers.
Yeah.
Speaking of blonde, you know, blindness in Hollywood.
Matt Damon. Something about him, probably. Everybody's, like, kind of worried about her right now. Like, it just because... Well, she's, like, doing red carpets and stuff. And she talks very, like... She's very, like... You know... She's just in her own world.
Yeah.
She's definitely, like, a Type Z personality.
Yeah.
And I don't think people are aware of that.
I think she's a little bit of a weirdo, and people just aren't used to less polished performances.
Or people with, like, no media training.
Yeah. Which is why
Maybe
the
she has
cast from Heated Rivalry is doing so well on the internet. But
yeah, that was like, if anything, everybody should be booking.
we should be rallying around this.
Come on.
I think the people have rallied because they hate Chris Pratt.
Yes.
Not because they love Anna. You know what? They love her because she's been wronged.
Yeah.
Not because they're actually on her side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's a tertiary thing. It just happens to also align.
Very real. And very fair. And she's also been, like, bringing their kid to premieres and stuff, too. So, like, that conversation naturally gets brought up. Just her being like, hey, we're doing good.
Yeah. We're doing great. We're doing great.
Good for her.
Yeah. No, the second that vacuum scene happened, where he comes out to answer the phone and no one's there, I was like, oh, so it's Duffy, right? Doofus? Is it Duffy? Doofy. I'm really great with names, as aforementioned. That's when I was like, oh, so it's gonna be him.
Do you think Doofy is a problem or a solution?
Do you mean, like, in today's day and age? Like, is it progressive because
Is it progressive or regressive? Like, progressive as in because we're making fun of a cop? Or regressive because it's, like, teetering on, like, making fun of disability?
We do
But
say the
it's
big R,
faked.
like, 6 times.
Yeah.
And it is faked, but also, like, how is he faking that from his mother his entire life?
Actually, you're
Or,
opening
like,
up
uninvolved
that's
parents?
a great plot hole about Buffy. Also, naming your children Buffy and Doofy.
Crazy.
Awesome.
Also, Miss Teen Fellatio. Like, was that referencing the
I'll see where she's on the stage
and just screaming.
watching it all happen.
What? No, I was like, Greg's dead. Thank God.
One of the like.
R.I.P. to my micro penis homies. It's not about that. It's just I hate Greg.
I just sorry. I'm thinking about if. So, you know the most recent attempt on a certain presidential's life
Yes.
was on stage. Imagine that scene. But, like, that whole layout and scenario.
Wow.
Just him being like, there's a guy back there. That's crazy.
Guy.
What's going on?
And they're like,
what's
look
he
at this
doing?
bit.
What's he walking up? He's wearing a mask. Oh, my God. Sorry. Anyway, that was a weird... I just, for some reason, that made me think of that.
You know, whatever brings you joy and happiness in these trying times.
I'm coping.
So her dad drops her off and she's in this, like, very specific aesthetic, and then her dad leaves, and now this is our third time with rip-away clothes in the movie.
I love that gag.
I love a rip-away.
We could keep that gag around.
We can keep that going. Let's
That's
actually do more rip-away reveals. If we could take anything from drag culture, it's that.
If there's anything camp about it, like the fact that you're doing a stage costume change reveal in a movie, comedy.
Into sprinklers.
Yes. Also comedy.
I did love the murderer, like, the skirt is a rip-away.
Yeah! Oh my god.
Yeah, that was really funny.
Oh, one of my notes I wrote down was, like, does this movie hate women? Guess we'll find out. And then I proceeded to put my next note as, did Scary Movie pass the Bechdel test? And I looked it up, and it boldly, easily passed the Bechdel test.
Really? I meant to look that up and I didn't.
It did. It was... and I thought about it. I was like, actually, yeah. There's a lot of women in the movie.
Yeah.
They're talking about anything but a man, really, half the time.
Yeah.
Because the whole joke is that they're not talking about the thing currently
happening
out to kill them or whatever's going on screen.
Yeah.
Honestly, at that point, it's having the plot. So,
well,
in a
I
way...
love how we didn't really address... Sorry, no, go ahead. In a way.
Effective.
Hold on, I'm jumping. So that girl's just shaving her tongue in the tub, which I get is a bit.
Shouldn't her... Wait, what part?
Wait.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Yeah, she's in that tub, but she's staying home alone, and I think this is before the first attempt on her life when she throws the piano on Grandma.
Yes.
Okay. Didn't address Grandma at all. The cops are there. Grandma hasn't been wheeled away. She definitely died, by the way. That piano... Grandma's not making it.
That's probably one of my favorite parts of the movie is the... Not Grandma dying necessarily, but that scene because they somehow booked the biggest staircase in a house in, like, all of Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm. That's easily 22 steps at least.
That's funny. I do think the bathroom scene's kind of, like, a little bit of a nod to the eeriness of... Freddy Krueger, maybe. Because of that whole scene where...
she's shaving her cheek, and I'm like, girl, you're shaving like this. You're actively gonna cut your hair, which she didn't, because it's a fake razor. But both sides, she gets her hair, and then she does her neck, and then she does her tongue, which I get is a bit, but I was like, we just kept this in. We just said, good enough.
That's funny. That's crazy. Why not? The amount of unnecessary shaving.
Shaving. Yeah, I didn't, like, similar to your questioning on the violence of women, I was like, oh, we're in the theater. She's bringing in food and hot sauce and being loud and obnoxious, which is I gotta tread carefully here, which is a thing I think white women associate with black women as a racist assumption. Mm-hmm. Of, like, being loud, being food, you know, whatever. Yeah. Not having a good sense of... Jump scare. Wrong place, wrong time.
Right.
Type of thing. And then we have, like, the nun and the monk priest and the weird warrior guy all just, like, shooting and beating her. So I was like, so is this commenting on the violence black women experience, or is this just a bit?
I think it's... Yes. I think one of the most important yet devastating parts of the whole movie was the movie theater scene.
You know, I actually have to agree with you.
Yeah.
I actually have to agree with you.
And I'm so shocked Alamo Drafthouse is not using that scene specifically to get people to be quiet.
No, that's so... Because here, actually, I feel like the movie theater scene is the biggest breakdown in the movie. Because, like, what do you mean? There's a dick hole.
Wait, yeah.
In the bathroom.
Yeah. That's the only...
And
like, that's
his ear gets, like, dick slammed.
All right, and then wears a bandage later.
And then he wears a bandage on one ear. It went through both.
The one thing Celeste texted me while watching this movie was about that. And rightfully so, because that, I think, had the, like, craziest reaction to myself.
It was...
creative.
That innovative. Was a really...
masterful.
Realistic.
Mastermind.
Looking...
Yeah, that's the part that makes it crazy, actually, is just the fact that it looked like... Out
and
of
like
all the
seeing such a
CGI.
white pink thing erupt out of this chocolate man.
Oh my God.
It's a
Rest in
reference
peace.
to white girl.
Yeah.
White chicks? White chick. Anyway, doesn't matter. That white pink thing erupting out of that chocolate neon was just a lot, man. Visually, I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't prepped for it.
No. In fact, the biggest jump scare of the movie.
In fact, the biggest jump scare is the penis ear.
I feel like in general with the movie as a whole, there's a question of... Well, okay, so I watched... Context. I had only seen in terms of like these kinds of parody movies or the runoffs in these spheres, Not Another Teen Movie.
Okay.
Not Another Teen Movie, I feel like they didn't quite nail the comedy for a lot of it. And there's some scenes that you watch it and it's just such a cringe thing now, and how it's aged is such a problem. This movie, I at least felt like it was actually like most of the jokes were coming from a place of like the wink.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Of, like,
Which, I
we're
mean,
on it, we're with
a
it.
black man wrote and directed it. So
Well, yeah,
like,
exactly. Exactly. Well, I stick to all the like jokes, like the gay jokes.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
it didn't feel that offense. I mean,
we're not
who am I to
poking
label?
fun at them because they're gay.
Yeah.
You know, we're not being derogatory. Okay,
Well,
a
they're
little
making-
bit, but
well,
it's
no.
like in the 2000s way.
But, like, no, I would say it's more so, like, they're making fun of the fact that in Scream, they're egging on how gay-coded the two characters are.
Yeah, what was that bit with the yellow shirt and then the twisting the yellow shirt? Is this gay? I didn't reference.
I don't know if it's a reference.
Okay.
Or if it's just, like, how high schoolers are, and then you're like, so...
I mean, because, like, high school girls do be doing that.
High school guys do that.
At least they were.
Do you remember... Did you have, like, guys walking around doing... Well, I went to the artsy high school,
Yeah,
so...
I didn't.
That
I went
was...
to a sports high school.
Yeah, they're a little bit more...
They just weren't wearing shirts. Or if they were, their nipples were just fully out, and those aren't
Their nipples were actually down here.
Their nipples were actually down here at their belly button.
They got
You're like,
three
hey,
dots.
eyes up here. Okay, glad I liked
Our high school experiences were
very different.
Very different.
Very different. I liked all the nods to Clueless actually, because I've just recently watched that film. And like
The first time?
Yeah, for the first time. I watched it last year.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Juliet put me onto that. I was like, wow, I really am rooting for this because it's cute, but also a little weird.
I mean, well,
A little weird.
well, like the Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
Well, that's hey, that's on historical adaptation. That's on you adapted a book written in the Regency era. Gonna be some weird stuff.
Gonna be some weird stuff. Listen. If we just put it in the context of the.
Did you just fall out of a coconut tree?
Did I? I did. Yes.
You exist in the context. Put it in the context.
If you put it into the context of the film, it's fine. Going into that movie blind, I was like, this feels like a weird relationship. Very like, oh no, step bro, I'm stuck.
Ah! No, that's so true.
That's the vibe I got the entire time. But I know it was supposed to be cutesy, silly, quirky, but I really had a hard time sitting into that.
Yeah, great. I didn't notice it the whole time until the end, and then they're like, hey, this is a thing now. And you're like, whoa. When did we sign up for that?
When did we consent to this?
And they could have just fixed that so easy.
There were
Just
so many ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
That's their fault. When he was like, well, of course we're on set. There's the director. There's the boom guy.
That fourth wall break was masterful.
It was really fun. I was really, honestly, I feel like they missed the joke. Where's the intimacy coordinator?
Ugh.
Did we have intimacy coordinators in the 2000s? I don't actually know.
That came about in like the 2010s. That's giving Obama hope core.
Dang, you're right.
That's because Me Too had to. That's why those became a thing.
All right.
So
you know, yeah.
Any movie you watch,
everything
pretty
makes
much
so much. Okay, because like I knew Hollywood isn't great. Conditions aren't great. But I just assumed that there was like a professional facilitating this in some capacity
for adult
film.
That was kind of it.
Full stop. We all learned something today. I learned that.
Yeah.
That's so unfortunate. Listen, I'm just like...
This is what I bring to the table in terms of
blissfully,
film knowledge.
blissfully unaware.
It's just how...
Optimistic. You bring the realism, I bring the optimism, and then we switch. Bobby and Ray are piggybacking onto the actual serial killer, who is Doofy, who killed Brenda.
Yeah.
Because Ray was busy getting his ear dicked. So, was it Bobby? Was it actually Doofy?
Or are you trying to figure out who
killed Brenda?
Oh.
Like, I recognize the movie theater goers murdered Brenda, but, like, who started that?
Wasn't it one of the moviegoers that technically... Oh, but who was in the costume? I guess we'll never know. Like, are we just assuming... Did Doofy murder his sister? This is the same questions I have with Scream, though, because it's like they have too many people that are technically the Scream face. I was gonna say Scarface, switching around, so it gets kind of confusing when they do the reveal because you're like, what does that work though with the whole plot at hand? I'm confused.
Doofy killed his sister.
Confirmed. That makes sense.
Greg, Buffy, Heather's boyfriend. I don't know who that is. Heather, Kenny, Tina. Okay. He killed the 6. So Doofy's the one. I'm sorry. Doofy is the one who got high with them at the party. So he was at the party the whole time.
That makes sense.
This is explaining some things. So
I think every scene Doofy could have just done it.
But he didn't kill Brenda.
So everybody but Brenda.
He didn't have a problem with Brenda. Doofy didn't have
a real one.
With Brenda. Ray or Bobby killed Brenda. Rough. So, but no, it had to be Bobby because Ray was in the bathroom.
But with who?
The candlestick.
Yeah. Clue.
And then they were trying to kill... I forgot her name. Cindy?
Yeah.
Cindy. And then also it kind of implies that they kept her dad ball gagged in knee pads.
That actually makes sense. For them,
yeah. Because abstinence creates great gay people.
Yeah.
Which honestly, I can't say is wrong.
That's the through line of this movie? That's the moral?
Abstinence makes gay people.
Abstinence makes the heart grow fonder.
But only one of them's gay, because apparently, Ray isn't gay.
Right.
Right.
That was funny, too. That was a good scene.
And then he just gets away. And then she gets hit by the car at the end anyway, which is crazy, but like...
Very mean girls.
Very mean girls.
Also,
why... Unfortunate.
In the same way of, like, why is Courtney Cox in Scream? For the plot's sake. Like, Well, okay. I get why she's in Scream, because it's, like, trying to prove the point of the sensationalization of, like, crime.
Yes.
Right. Why they keep this character in this movie? Why not? Hail Galestorm.
Yeah. Very into that.
Hail Gale.
Very into Hail Gale. Here's the thing. I looked away for a minute and then I came back on screen and she had booger snotted herself because the killer was doing a spree.
The Blair Witch Project scene. Yeah. That came out of nowhere too. Oh my god. Have you ever watched that one?
Nope.
That's a hard watch.
Yeah, maybe October we just do a spree of us watching scary movies together.
I don't know if that's the one though.
Oh, I didn't say that was the one.
Yeah,
I'm pitching an idea. I'm not saying that's
idea.
The flagship, and you just scare the pants off me.
I like that idea, but I feel like...
And then we talk the pants back on me.
Full circle. A little wash, rinse, repeat.
Yeah. Gotta keep the audience interested somehow.
Come on.
If Hollywood can use nudity, so can we.
So can we. You've heard it here first from Celeste.
Mm-hmm. Nudity on the podcast. You're welcome.
Hey, you can supply as much
Your
as
ears
you
will be blessed.
want. Do we have an intimacy coordinator?
I mean, I feel like Zora could do a pretty good job.
She's sleeping on the job.
I mean, yeah, but like she was all up in it. She was making sure we were feeling safe. She was checking in with you, checking in with me. Sat here for a minute.
Quite an invasive intimacy coordinator, if I do say so myself.
I read on a TikTok that there was on some movie. It doesn't matter. None of the details matter. But one of the directors got naked with the two actors so that they wouldn't feel so weirded out in the scene. And if I look that up right now, I'm sure all of the details would come up. But I don't really want to remember or know, so I'm going to leave that.
And if you look it up right now, you'll find out it's Quentin Tarantino.
It's probably Quentin Tarantino, but I don't...
Defamation lawsuit. First episode.
If one of Quentin's little lackeys listens to our podcast, I'm gonna take it as a win, honestly.
What a reward. What a reward.
Anyway.
Manifesting!
Manifesting. What are your takeaways from this film?
Yikes. Actually, here's the thing that's kind of ironic. I think parody, very important, because it allows for us to realize how ridiculous the content we're being served is.
Yes.
Which is why I think I don't think it's a center core reason, but I do think the lack of parody in recent years, like, that might be a little bit why we all feel a little crazy.
That's the recession indicator.
That's a recession indicator. Right there. I think that this launched a lot of opportunities. I mean, they made so many more movies after it. There's also a lot of other... But I do love
how there isn't actually, like, a linear story between them. They're all just, like, crazy
and that's the
stories.
Thing that makes them a good parody, too, because most franchise do this. Where they're like, oh, yeah, we did kill them the last time. And they're back. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it. Don't think about it.
What is her name? The Scream Queen.
Elvira.
Not Elvira. Jamie Lee Curtis. Love her. The way she just keeps living through all of the Jasons. I don't know anything about that franchise. I know she's died so many times.
And I think it's kind of funny. They make her feel like Sarah Connor from Terminator.
They really do, right? Yeah. I was getting those vibes from the last trailers that I haven't even seen. Now,
Sarah went to prison and got shredded. My body goals. Not going to prison. I'm not trying to do that. But
could happen, though.
Every day is a winding road.
Every day is an opportunity.
And I get a little bit closer. But... yeah, I thought that was kind of weird that I feel like because Terminator kind of has that locked in already with the way they brought her back in Terminator 2, that ever since there's just been a weird ism of are they dead or are they not? We'll bring them back in like 2 movies. Sydney in Scream has that problem in that franchise a bit. Most of the characters in Scream's recent sequels, I think, have that problem. They keep finding a way to bring him back. And you're like, they died in like the first movie or 2. What do you mean? Except
there
for
were so many
Cindy's
bodies.
not
How
dead.
are they keeping track, you know? Anyone and everyone could be dead.
And she doesn't die, but it just like feels like she should probably have. But at that point, because so much
heard it here first. Autumn wants Cindy to die.
I don't want her to die. I'm just saying, like, how are you going to live through... Imagine living through that many massacres.
Yeah, you're a real traumatized person.
Can you, like what? She
How
might as well have
the therapy she has to go through?
Shell shock.
You know, actually, fun fact to the listeners out there, apparently when you experience a really big trauma, you're supposed to play Tetris after, because it helps your brain compartmentalize it so you don't, like, hyperfixate, or... That's, like, there's studies have been done that it literally minimizes trauma as you experience it if you play Tetris.
So when I left my big wig entertainment job... and addictively started playing Tetris on my phone on the train.
The math's mathing.
It is a search for control kind of thing. I found that same thing kind of with Sims.
You know...
Not always when I get back into it, but sometimes I've gotten back into playing Sims, and I know it's from a place of, like, I just need some control. And then there's other times I get into it because I'm like, no expansion pack. Yay!
Ubadwana Nif.
Took me out! Jump scare. That's it. More jump scares sitting on this couch than that movie. Hey!
I really love casually jumping into Simlish because people really don't know what to do with it.
Well, it's like, if you know, when somebody's like, oh, you don't speak Spanish, and then they just start, like, whipping out the stops, and you're like, I messed up. It felt like that kind of fight or flight response.
I do think it really hits white people different because we're immediately like, another language?
Wrong. It's like hearing Pig Latin in the wild.
Okay, wait.
Igpe atenle. I Eepspe Igpe atenle. Uye Ude.
Couldn't have said it better myself. You have such a way with words. that I'm really scared to know what you just said.
I really just started committing to that bit. No, I really didn't.
I appreciate it.
I did not check if you were with me. I just went, bring back Pig Latin. Kids aren't making up languages anymore.
Let's talk about that. Linguistics.
My takeaway from Scary Movie is be gay, do crime.
Yeah.
And happy Pride.
Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride.
This is arguably the gayest movie you could watch.
I mean, but I'm a Cheerleader was pretty gay, bro.
Well, like, in a serious sense, yes.
Okay.
I'm not being real.
I was sitting here being like, wow, what a poignant movie to watch during Pride Month.
Yeah.
And then I was like, but I'm a cheerleader.
Yeah, heartbreaker, dreammaker, get me there, Hi, it's autumn still, and I'm here to report on the news. Okay, so I'm here to talk about a couple headlines that are in entertainment news that I think are just a little silly in some way, whether positive or negative. And onto Celeste, you will react.
Mm-hmm.
That's
ready.
pretty much the premise of what we're
That's
here for.
the bit.
Okay, number one is John Rambo. Lionsgate sets early June 2027 release for prequel. So, first off...
The only word I knew on that was Lionsgate and prequel.
Do you know who Rambo is? Okay. So, I'll show you a picture.
Oh!
You know, like,
okay,
the
yes,
vibe.
yes.
The most action movie to
I definitely saw that movie
really.
when I was like 8 or 9.
Yeah, it's always like...
It's like in the back of my brain, but I couldn't tell you a single thing about it.
Your dad put it on probably once, and you're like, huh? And walked away.
That's a really sweaty man.
Yeah, for real. Anything with Sylvester Stallone that dads would put on, notoriously, we just go, huh? And leave the room. Anyway, so they're making a prequel, John Rambo, instead of Rambo.
Okay.
Jean Rambo. If you say it like that, it feels quite fancy.
A little French.
So the whole reason I bring this up first is, well, this stinks because you don't actually really know Rambo that well. Okay, so I think of like, so Rambo's in his 30s.
Yeah.
As a character.
Yes.
Action movie star.
Yes.
Sylvester Stallone. Yeah, like, okay.
I loved that.
You get in the vibe.
Yeah.
Who do you think would be playing like a 20s version
Of that?
prequel of that based off of the actors in Hollywood today? And again, here's the picture. Who do you think's giving this?
I mean, he does not have the same build at all, but you know, Ungentlemanly Warfare.
Yeah.
Let me just
I'm
pull
a
up.
liar.
Let me pull up. I don't know men's names. I don't know anyone's names.
No, I don't know.
But I don't know men's names.
That's the full challenge here.
like you could probably do Henry Cavill. I'm sure someone's gonna say Henry Cavill, but
oh, he's so nice.
I know.
Yeah, that's a nice boy. That's a nice boy.
That's a nice boy. He's a man. I think he's a father now. Actually,
That's a man.
I could be.
Oh, what about Corn Sweat?
Corn Sweat.
Superman.
He's too sweet. I'm sorry, because
Too baby
Stallone
girl.
has that like he's serious face.
Been in a fight.
He's been through stuff.
Right.
He's been through stuff. He knows a thing or two because he's seen a thing or two. Give me the cast, y'all. Yeah, Alan Richardson.
There.
Because he's kind of got a gruff looking face.
That's
And
a good
his
choice,
arms
actually.
His
Yeah.
arms are delicious.
Butter. Yeah,
They're I would eat sushi off of them in a minute, and I'm not even like that. You know what I mean?
Sushi.
It's a really big. People like pay. They pay to eat sushi off of people. It's a thing.
Yeah, no, I've seen that.
I'm
the
not
Try
doing
Guys.
it. The Try Guys that do it, and it is unfortunately a thing.
Yeah.
What?
That's how I feel.
But that's my pitch for.
All right. Well, they did cast Jean Rambo, and Jean Rambo is going to be played by Noah Centineo. Do you even remember him?
I mean, I remember the name.
So Noah Centineo, he was known in
That's
a
him
lot
with a
of
beard?
Yeah, and a lot of those
Beards
teeny
do crazy
bopper
things.
kind of movies when we were teenagers.
I mean,
And he was heavily criticized for his acting. Now, I find this silly because I think he actually might do a good job.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because, you know, Sylvester Stallone, notably often criticized for his acting.
Yeah.
Yeah, did these movies. So picking an actor that's gone through the same thing and is like trying to rebrand himself, I think was actually a smooth move.
You know, I really liked him in Charlie's Angels, which I know you haven't seen, but
no. But
I did enjoy him as a romantic side lead in that.
I think he's actually not that bad.
I think he's
in
easy.
comparison to what the world is right now. With
there are so many bad actors.
Yeah,
we're getting upset at him.
We were a bit spoiled back then. I think maybe I don't know. Anyway, the other thing I find very silly about this in terms of the news is that they chose to release this on the weekend of June 4th next year, and notably the same weekend that the new Star Wars Starfighter movie will be coming out with Ryan Gosling, not Reynolds.
Really?
In the leading role, and directed by Sean Levy, who did like Stranger Things and did Deadpool versus Wolverine, and he's just kind of like a legend. Also, the Night at the Museum movies.
Okay.
His big start.
Listen,
love that
and that was a bang.
And always works with, like, every Ryan Reynolds movie is magically directed by Sean Levy these days, so I was kind of shocked to see it was Gosling, and I was like, but
we had to trade out the Ryans. This one had controversy.
Apparently. Notably, around Memorial Day is box office wise when you choose your movie you're trying to build to a blockbuster.
Yes.
Something you gotta let cook for a couple weeks before the people get the good word and then get out there and watch it.
In peaks.
And then it can last through the rest of the summer.
Yeah.
So it's interesting Lionsgate's choosing to do so with...
They're propping themselves up against a Star Wars film, which already has the built-in hype.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure. I'm. Ooh, that was a lot of I's. You know what? I'm sure that they're hoping it has the same like pullback as Top Gun did. But Top Gun has a little bit more of a series than Rambo did, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah. So it has a little bit more of a cult following. But I'm hoping it'll bring their. I'm thinking they are hoping it will bring in the older audiences back to the theaters and like the new, you know, young men.
Because Rambo feels kind of like memeable.
I agree.
If, you know, you bring it back.
You know, this is not related to that movie at all, but Charlie Sheen, is that the guy who did drugs and was on 2.5 Men?
Yes, and notably in Scary Movie movies.
Really?
He's a major character in a few of the sequels.
I missed that. See, it all comes back.
Well, because I think he dies a lot.
Love that for him.
They all do.
Yeah.
That's the series.
But he was in a movie as a trash guy who somehow got roped up into guns and things.
Right.
It's in the same memory file as Rambo for me. I have nothing further to add than that.
Right. I don't know which one. The Trash Man.
The Trash Man.
Gosh.
Some guy. It was a buddy comedy, I think.
I believe that.
Like a buddy comedy mostly buddy comedy as the bit, but it's an action film.
Yeah.
Classify that. Anyway, what's your second news segment? Okay. I had nothing helpful there. What else you got?
Awesome. All right. Next news. I cringed really hard at that. Sorry. Okay.
You really hid the cringe in your shoulders really well.
Yeah, my full body reaction there. Jeez. Okay. Next bit of news. Tom Holland on the future of Spider-Man after him. If I could do what Downey did for me, I would be so content swinging off into the sunset. This is actually a really sweet piece I started reading in terms of an article. Like, you know, he's just talking about he's trying to set up for like the next round, and I think he's trying to like edge the idea that he's passing the torch. Maybe because this is the movie he's like trying to put the hat up with. Maybe not. Maybe the next one.
It's kind of crazy, which I do feel like he's been soft launching him retiring from Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But we just got to him actually being Spider-Man.
I know.
In the trilogy. Got started. Like, we just actually got to actual Peter Parker Spider-Man. Not this weird, like, Iron Spider, Avenger Spider-Man. Like, just Peter Parker Spider-Man. We just got into it. And by just got to, I mean in the last 10 minutes of the last film. Yeah. We got into it. And now he's getting his own film, which is also going to have Punisher and Hulk. So we're still somehow in the Avengers world. But, like, and he wants to, and that's totally, he can do whatever he wants. This took so, like, we're talking, this is over a decade of time that he's been this character already. So really, that's a Sony Marvel issue.
100%.
But,
Yeah, that's not on him.
That's not on him.
I think it is so strange that just because he got looped into the same round as all these other actors that have to retire, that he's like having to follow suit when it's not necessarily his time. But again, if it's his choice,
I think respectfully, I think he could do 3 more movies, and then I would
At
be
least.
satisfied. I would be satisfied.
I think they just want to do other
Things.
just, but I don't think they know what they want to do with Marvel as a whole.
Yeah, I mean, we're losing the Avengers before we even had the Avengers, and now we're doing Young Avengers, except scratch that, we're not doing Young Avengers. Yeah. We're not doing West Coast Avengers either.
We're doing secret
nothing,
third thing.
A secret third worst thing. That is a none of the above with Thunderbolts that are also the new Avengers, and we're going to rope into the Fantastic Four because it'll totally make sense.
Everybody's going to be there. It's the Avengers, and
they're going to pay billions of dollars in actors alone. Not set, not production, not actual budget for the staff that needed to do this film. Just in the leading actors.
Exactly. And so you can see why already just the premise of bringing up Marvel as a complete entity in terms of like MCU feels a little silly.
It feels a little silly.
I keep insisting on this bit. I'm sorry. Okay. Here's the reason I bring up this article.
Yes.
Okay, so here are deadline notes. When returning to the role, Holland has some ideas for Spider-Man and was invited to the writer's room. Historic. He got invited instead of invited himself.
Yeah.
Anyway, no shade. Just like, they were like, okay, thank you, Tom. We'll head back. You know how
thank
they
you for your notes. Yes.
Tom telling Empire and, okay, let me start that over. Telling Empire he and producers would meet once every 2 weeks to pitch ideas and discuss their ambitions and what they want to try and do. Tom Holland says, my pitch, when I came to the table with it, was called Spider Puberty. What happens if Spider-Man is losing control and things are changing? So, onto the
Spider Puberty. I'm understanding the title now.
Okay, no, that's it. He continues. Let's let the man speak. Spider Puberty was my tagline pitch to the studio, which was immediately shot down. I wonder. But they liked the kernel of the idea, and it grew into what we have in the movie now. Alright, let's map out the scene.
Yeah.
Okay. Studio exec, like, office. Like, think the Barbie movie where the table is, like, 10 years long, and there's, like, there's 20 white men around it. He walks in, he's like, oh my god, yeah, like, yeah, it's great, whatever. My really bad Tom Holland impression.
I'm really
it's amazing.
Amazing Spider-Man, yes.
Thank you. Except it's not.
It's not. That's the other one, yeah.
The bisexual one. So,
canonically.
Walks up to the front of the desk, just tells, alright, this is what I'm thinking. Spider-Man hits puberty, and they go, Tom, aren't you about to be turning 30, if not 30 already? Aren't you, like...
Turning 30.
Turning 30? Turning 30? 30, flirty, and thriving?
Thriving.
He's like, yeah, but Spider-Man. No,
Peter Parker.
This accent's all over.
I was doing the New Yorker.
The Peter Parker. Yeah, he's like, yes, Peter Parker. Parker. God.
No, please. We're doing so good.
It just, they're like, no, elaborate, Tom.
Elaborate on Spider Puberty.
Digs his own hole after coming up with that idea, because he's like, actually, maybe I shouldn't elaborate on this. What am I pitching? Is what I hope happened.
Yeah.
And then he did some self-reflection.
I see, Zendaya really, propping him up and being like, all right, you can do it, babe. You got this.
The pat on the shoulder,
And then she, hears the transcript of what happened, and she just is like,
Zendaya actually wrote the movie.
Yeah. Actually. Starring in it. Writing in it. Executive producing it.
Multifaceted woman.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm going to be shocked if they don't both have executive producer credits on this film.
But it's Marvel. It's kind of hard.
Is it kind of hard? I feel like everyone gets one anyway. I mean, John... what is his name? The guy that plays Punisher. John...
He did?
But I want to say Bartholomew, but that's not right. He was an executive producer on the... Bernthal. He was an executive producer on the Punisher special.
Oh, okay.
That just came out.
Special. Right. Oh, right. I forgot that happened.
I mean, it was a 40-minute special. It's easy to miss, to be honest.
Especially when Spider-Noir just came out. Ugh. Normalize. Maybe he's trying to pass the torch to Nicolas Cage. I know there's so much wrong with that statement.
The 60-year-old man.
Yeah. He's like, no, I just got breathed out to the younger generation. It's just Nicolas Cage.
I'm too old to be Peter Parker. Let's get a 60-year-old white man who's going to start standing on couches like this. As Spider-Man.
Whoa. Again, when it's Nicolas Cage.
Have you gotten to that part in the show yet?
No.
Okay, that'll make...
That's why I was like...
See, you'll watch this back and that'll make a lot of sense when you get to that part.
Tom Holland watched Moonstruck for the first time a few days ago. Thought it came out last year, and was like, no, I gotta uplift new creators, yeah. It's just like the Nicolas Cage scene playing in the background. It would just be like, I lost my hand! I lost my wife!
I don't care! I ain't no freaking monument to justice! I lost my hand! I lost my bride! Johnny has his hand! Johnny has his bride! You want me to take my heartbreak, put it away, and forget?
I'm thinking about Moonlight. Which is a very different film.
You're like, he's in that movie?
I was like, I'm pretty sure that is a predominantly black cast. I don't recall Nicolas Cage being in that cast.
There's white people in that movie.
I honestly, I only remember the beach scene and the scene at the diner where he's sad. That's all I remember about that movie.
I watched the movie on a plane.
I watched it in Lorenzo's bedroom at the age of 16, and I thought we were watching silly-go-lucky, happy, hee-hee-hee. It was not. It was not that. It was none of those things. It was sad and gay and depressing, and I cried.
You learned some things.
And I learned some things about myself. I didn't. I was still in
I
denial.
was like, I don't think...
I was still very deeply in denial.
Yeah. That's okay. 2016, hard time.
Hard time.
Rough year.
It really was. Was that the new segment? Was that it?
Oh, yeah, we're done.
We're done. All right. That was autumn.
That's us.
We'll see you next time.
See ya.